These are my top 10 tips for beginning YouTubers. Welcome back and thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you could make it. You know, I feel a little hypocritical posting a video of YouTube tips. You may look at my subscriber count and think, man, you can't tell me anything. But these aren't secrets to my success. These are 10 basic tips that I think most YouTube creators would agree with. As a matter of fact, I learned most of them from them, and a few I picked up through experience. So let's get started. Tip number 1, just start. Just begin. Do it. Don't wait until you're perfect at it. There are lessons and skills you'll learn along the way, but you have to start to learn them. And you won't learn them until you're doing it. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll start getting better. Besides, it's too easy to use the excuse, I'm not ready yet. That kind of thing will stop you from doing it at all. Number 2, use what you have. Of the billions of people out there in the world, very few of them are going to look at your video and critique it on the equipment that's used. They're more likely to think, I dig it, or, well, that's time I'll never get back. But that's all about the content. Do the very best you can with what you have. Almost everyone has a cell phone now, and cell phones can make great video and great photographs. The hurdle we have isn't the tech, it's learning how to use it to its fullest and learning how to tell great stories with it, or be informative, or show your personality. $10,000 worth of gear won't teach you the basics. I'm doing something completely different today with this video, shooting on my webcam in my man cave room, and you're still watching it. Hopefully you're still getting something out of it. Number 3, I had someone say, I'm trying to figure out what my audience wants. And really it was before they even had an audience, before they even posted any videos or started a channel. Now your audience or your community is important. Certainly you want to post engaging content that they'll keep coming back for, but it really starts with you. Post what you love, and you'll find an audience or a community that will share that interest. Your passion for your subject is what's going to keep you motivated and energized. And really the primary reason you should be making content is because you love doing it, not for the money or the subscribers or the fame or what have you. Because you know, whether it's a work of drudgery or it's a labor of love, it's going to come out in your videos. So just do what you love. Number 4, they don't call it social media for nothing. Regardless of the platform, if you're just posting content out there and have no intention of interaction, it just becomes a one-way conversation, which gets real tedious real fast. And you're missing a huge opportunity. It's amazing the encouragement and ideas that you can get from the people who gather around you. Number 5, another tip about community. A great way to pick up subscribers is to go engage in other people's channels. Like their videos, comment on their videos, subscribe to their channels. Now, it's really taboo to go to someone else's channel and put in a comment on their gardening video that says something like, hey, everybody come check out my gaming channel. 2 different topics, it's the wrong audience. That's really super rude. Now, it is acceptable to post something that's relevant to the topic and say something like, I know what you mean about whatever. This is a video I did on the same subject a year ago, and post a link then. That's really not considered spamming. But I don't even really do that because I just don't want to hijack somebody's conversation. I'll just go in and like and comment, and a lot of times what will happen is somebody will see my comment and they'll be, hey, who is this guy? And they'll come check out my channel. And I've got a lot of subscribers that way. It's a good, clean, honest way to do it. Number 6, be yourself. Unless your channel calls for acting, just be yourself. It's much harder and tedious to keep up a persona when you don't really have to. There are people that I watch religiously, really just because of who they are. I like them. It's their personality that keeps me coming back again and again. And it's tough. We slip into presentation mode, like we're on TV or something when we start recording. I find it a lot easier just to be myself and pretend that I'm talking to a regular person behind the camera. Number 7, post consistently. If you post once a week, post once a week. If you post twice a week, make sure you post twice a week. Ideally, you'll post every day. And part of the reason for that, besides getting better and having more content, is that the YouTube algorithm will give you preference for the first 24 hours, and then it'll drop you back down among the masses with everybody else. If you're posting every 24 hours, you just keep riding that wave. So you get a little artificial boost in your channel. Not everybody can post every day. So then it just becomes important to be consistent. How'd you like it if you kept showing up to watch your favorite TV show and maybe it was on, maybe it's not on? Actually, that happens. It makes me crazy. Number 8, use tools. YouTube has a number of built-in analytics that will help you figure out which videos get more traction, where your users are coming from. It'll help you figure out what works. There are also a number of paid services that will give you further analytics. I used TubeBuddy for a little while. That was $20 a month for their lower tier. It gave me a lot of tools that were useful in optimizing my search engine keywords and things like that. It gave me historical data. It gave me some comparison data to similar channels. It gave me the best time to post for my subscribers and people who weren't my subscribers to get the most traction out of my videos. It gave me custom thumbnails. There were a lot of tools that it gave me. I also figured out that I could do a lot of that stuff manually. I have more time than I do money since I'm not monetizing the channel. I'm trying to spend as little on it as possible. So I canceled TubeBuddy, and the one that I use the most now is Morning Fame. And it gives me historical and trending information on my videos, what kind of interaction I'm getting with them, which videos rate above other videos. It also gives me best time to post, all kinds of information that I really find useful in figuring out what videos do better. Number 9. Instructional videos. So many people come to YouTube to get instruction on plumbing and video games and everything in between. And instructional or informational videos are a great way to get more views. Regardless of your particular theme, there's something that you can teach others. How to make the best nachos, how to match your hat with your shoes, how to conquer level 10 of that video game, maybe even some tips on how to get going on YouTube. I'm not saying you have to do instructional videos, but there are a lot of people out there searching for how to do things. Number 10, pick a theme. I'm terrible at this. My YouTube channel covers motorcycles, photography, video, travel. It's a lot, and I shouldn't be doing it. But in my life, they intersect. And I know other people who, for them, they intersect as well. Probably not most people. Luckily, my subscribers have been very graceful in letting me do all these different things. I kind of take it as a little bit of a challenge on trying to figure out how to make a photography video still interesting to a biker, and a biker video interesting to somebody who travels. Challenge accepted. But again, going back to the TV analogy, if you wanted to watch a plumbing show and they did cake decorating, you wouldn't be happy about it and probably wouldn't keep going back. Pick a theme, try and stick to it. A lot of people will actually set up separate channels for each interest that they're posting to. Something to think about. Bonus tip, because I don't have 11 fingers. A lot of times people will watch your video, they'll dig it, and then they'll move on. And they won't even think about clicking on all the appropriate buttons. I like to try and remind people, hey, if you like this video, give it a like, a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Shares are important too. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And it just kind of reminds them to do all that stuff. Hopefully you got something out of that. I really just wanted to get on here and show that you could do a video that was useful. Use basic gear. I'm not doing anything special here. You can do it too. This isn't a special set. There's really no special lighting here. You can make it work. The internet's waiting for you. Maybe. It could happen. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead. I'll wait. Just click the subscribe button. It'll be fine. Just subscribe. I mean, I confessed. I have everything on my channel. You're bound to find something you're going to like. Go ahead. Just click the button. Look, I really appreciate your time. I'm so glad you could spend it with me, and I will see you next time. Thanks.